This is a spreadsheet that was supplied to us by a school district, and it reported on the cost of product in the TQH system that they went to versus what they used to spend. In the base year, it shows $3,882 for TQH certified products. That's because they took a small area and did testing so that they could compare the TQH program versus what they had. And that's figured into the base year that they would normally spend approximately $29,000 for their old products. But because all of this was used in the base year, we show the base year chemical costs at $32,882 and change. And then, of course, you've got year 1 of TQH and so on up through year 9. The TQH system over the base year, in year 1 there was very small savings because they had to go through and strip floors and put down multiple coats of floor finish, and so the savings on product was only 3.7%. But look at how the savings gets real serious over the years. Here in year 7, they had a year that they had to finish up on additional square footage, and because of major construction, they had a spike in product usage. Then we get down to the cost per square foot during the TQH program. In the first year, the cost was basically 3 cents a square foot, but then it dropped, and it dropped dramatically. Had the school system continued with their old program over those 9 years that they calculated for TQH, their costs would have been much, much more than what the TQH costs were, as you can see here. And of course, if you look at the cost per square foot for each of those years, they were dramatically higher. Now, into the old program's costs, the school district built in a 3% inflation factor so that they could keep the playing field level, because over 9 years the cost of the old products would have increased each year. Had they stayed with the old system, they would have spent approximately $389,000. Going with the TQH program, they spent $183,000 and change. So the total chemical savings over the 9 years, and these are real dollars, was $205,874 roughly. So therefore, the average yearly savings using the TQH system was 51.4%. Now, this spreadsheet is about chemical usage only. Labor savings are just as impressive. And after 10 years, even the test application in the base year had not required stripping. Exceptional staff productivity increases allowed them for completion of projects that were either outsourced before the TQH program, or they just never attempted it because they never had time to do it. Now this spreadsheet will be left on the screen for you to review as much as you wish.
I save a minimum of 60% on product consumption. I save 50% on product cost. On a strip job, my labor, I'm going to save 40%. Because once I strip the floor, it strips it faster than other stripper. I only have to rinse it once. I only have to put down 3 coats versus 5 to 7 coats of a different product, and you have the drying time in between.
How does the labor savings work out in upkeep?
Minimum 60% because I scrub it, buff it, and put down 1 coat versus having to strip it out every year.
When we started getting the recognition of principals saying, I have never seen the floors look like this, and I have never seen my bathrooms shine like this. When you receive a letter from members of the community to the principal commenting on how they were impressed when they came into the building at a function midway through the year, and the building looked like it had just been cleaned from the summer cleaning. You share that with your staff, that's their bathroom. You know, that's their hall.
What is it that really helps you the most?
Because I know that I have access to you guys, and when I want to ask the question, it's something that I need, and I know that you will give it to me in the best way, best knowledge that you have. It's all honest. That's why. You know, your product is everything that you say that it is. I'm a firm believer. I really am 100%.
Does it look as good as it did when you put it down?
Oh, yeah. It has a shine, and even when there's some custodians from other schools looking at it, they just can't believe it. And we haven't buffed all year. We don't buff throughout the year. And they said, y'all never buffed, and it's still just shining. For being on there a whole year and dirt stripes on it and everything else, and it's still got a great base shine to it.
How's the clarity?
The clarity's great.
I picked the toughest area in the building, and I used that wet look floor finish on it, and I can honestly tell you that floor finish has held up better than any wax period I've ever used, hands down. It did what it said it would do.
Using your products, I got to hire another housekeeper because of the money I saved on stripping and waxing every year. So now I got 3 housekeepers on the floor instead of 2.
And you use the money that you saved in the product
Right.
and the labor to
Right.
buy another person. That's nice. That's a nice thing to have accomplished.
Yep.
Recapping what we just saw, the TQH system benefits are bright, clean, and safe wet look floors, clean, safe, and odor-free restrooms, residue and soil-free carpets, all of it with record low labor requirements. TQH certifies only advanced, eco-friendly, high-performance chemicals. The bottom line, you will be able to cut chemical consumption up to 70%. That relates to for every 10 gallons of chemicals you're presently using, you can bring that level down to around 3. As much as double staff productivity. That means you can either take it in budget dollars saved or just get more work done without having to buy extra labor time. Higher performance chemicals may cost more, but in the end your chemical costs will add up to a 50% or more reduction. TQH certified products work best. Thank you.